OnlyFans in a nutshell is literally just you selling whatever you want behind a paywall. And OnlyFans loves to portray it as just being a model, but it's so much deeper than that. I don't know one person on that platform that doesn't show nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't, you know, show just like clothing. You know what I'm saying? With on. It's all about porn.
So, yeah. So, for those that don't know in the audience, OnlyFans is a subscription service. Mm-hmm. So mostly used by men, but also women, but yes, mostly men, would you say?
Because men pay for sex.
Right. So they're paying individuals like yourself to either send them individually or to view your naked pictures.
Absolutely.
So how popular is this platform?
You know, when I started back in...
Did you ask her if she returned the money, Charlie? Come on. Anything.
In 2019.
How can one guy keep a girlfriend if one comment gets them mad and she's back to 500 plus messages after them? One dude's validation is never enough. It's not. That's why it's just, guys, you just got to think of this. Stop thinking of relationships as for life. It's just a bad mentality to have. It's really, they really cuck you with this. It's not even your choice if it's for life. These are rentals. And this is a part of women's nature that men cannot accept, is that women are meant to be shared. Women had to be shared in order to survive. Women had to act like you were dead when you got killed and not care about you and move on to the next guy. Yeah. Look. But my wife. Well, someone had a turn before you. And if you die, someone's going to have a turn after. Or it was like Kobe's wife's by another guy. I saw that coming. She's a woman, right? These are rentals. Yeah. It's like you guys are on rentals wondering, but you're like, but I want to buy the car. And I'm like, well, the cars are not for sale. They're only for rental. But I really want to buy the car. I want to buy a car. Well, I'm sorry. But, okay, and then they'll say, well, can you force the car to stay with me? Can you force, I want this car. Can you force it? Men's burden of performance, unfortunately, is getting women to make that rental as long as possible. But do you even want to do the work as a guy? Like, be honest here. Do you know how much work you have to do? You have to, like, do all of this work to charm women and make them want to stay for life. And sometimes it's still not enough.
And it wasn't that popular. Like, I was so unaware of what that platform was. It had been up apparently since like 5 years before that. But it was just looking like a subscription-based website where you could sell fitness courses, cooking courses. You could be a therapist on there. That's what they sold it as. And that's exactly what they intended it for it to be. But it turned into something very different very fast. And I was one of the leaders in that movement of putting porn on that site.
So how many people were giving you money a month?
Oh my gosh. My max subscribers were like 270,000 subscribers.
270,000? Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. It's a big fan.
Gentlemen, how many times OnlyFans is named Gen A and Gen B women are getting societal approval to sell their bodies? Yeah, it's just going to happen. It's going to happen. How, Pearl, do you believe in love? Not really. I believe in love for a time period. I believe in love. I believe people do fall in love and then they fall out of love. And that's life.
That's like 2 Arrowhead stadiums. Yeah. You know, Arrowhead Stadium.
It's massive. When you think about it like that, in
like
real
2 big house, like the Michigan Big House, 2 of those. And they were mostly men.
Almost all men. I'd say 90% of men.
So just as a side note, OnlyFans has millions of young men that then pay young ladies and sometimes other men. But that's
the equivalent of what women are doing with OnlyFans is taking away men's food and then shaming them when they give it to them. Look, every guy, these men, they always think they're so moral, right? They'll say like, oh, I'm abstinent and this and that. But I'm like, Okay, but if you're not having sex with a girl, you're gonna be watching porn, right? You're gonna be like the Christian guy, the Charlie Kirks of the world. It's like, what do you think he did before he got married that way crazy?
Hi, how's it going, Jesus?
Like, what do you think he did?
Thanks. You can bless me.
It's just it goes
You can bless
from
me with
one
a shoot
sin
super
to
chat.
another.
How's
Somebody's
that,
not
pal?
porn, they're thinking of stuff, you know. It's just we gotta stop pretending like sex isn't a need. That's the problem. They don't. If the church cared about this stuff, they would make sure men's needs were met, and they would do arranged marriages. But then you get the same problem. You force women to have sex with average guys. You guys want to be the average guy. She's being forced to have sex. Like, what do we do here? And the truth is, nothing can be done. So we just gotta accept it.
Whole separate.
That's a very separate issue.
Yeah. To have them have personalized.
It's called the girlfriend experience. You know, you get in relationship with this girl online. That is it's like the whole girl next door movement. Like, you know, it's a relationship. That's what the girls and OnlyFans market it as. But you do not have a relationship with them. So almost 90% of the women on OnlyFans are managed by OnlyFans.
Of course, the woman in the chat says, stop saying it's a need, Pearl, because it's not a need. Yeah. Okay, like, you know what it's like to be a man with 8 times the testosterone we have. That's why 90+% of men watch porn.
Yeah.
Because they don't need
You're
to.
welcome.
Come on. Like, when I get comments like that, I'm like, have you ever been in a relationship, married? Like, you didn't think your husband needed... Okay, all right.
It's managers.
I was going to get into that.
Right,
Did
so
you call them pimps?
1,000,000%. They're grooming pimps.
Did you have one?
Absolutely, I had 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
They're like in their 40s. They're men. OnlyFans agencies are only run by men. I've never met or seen one.
Because women can't do it. Too retarded. Not all.
And that's not run by a man. So immediately off, you're dealing with women who have either daddy issues or broken.
Is she gonna donate the OF cash now that she's Christian? Nope. If Bonnie Blue turns Christian, she'll be on the next interview chair.
Homes, and then now men come in their life and tell them what to do. They cannot force them to, but they'll insinuate you will never make enough money if you don't do this scene. You will never do this. They always provide either drugs and alcohol.
Okay, she's been married 15 years. Okay, in the chat, do you want? Let's put a poll. Do you want to marry a woman that thinks sex is not a need for you? Let me know if that sounds great. Let me know if that sounds
Thanks.
At the content
son
houses,
of a bitch.
very readily available. They'll bring in big porn stars to work with those girls too. That has happened to me many times where someone who doesn't even work on OnlyFans is brought in to be like an object for other people.
So there's a fair amount of college
Son of a
women that
bitch.
get drawn into this.
Absolutely.
Adult women.
Would you say millions?
Absolutely. So many being at 18 years old.
Yeah, and what is shocking for some older Americans to hear is how normalized this has become.
That's what I'm seeing too, is that, well, sex is so readily available even on your Instagram feed. You know what I'm saying? You're just seeing girls half naked in bikinis showing and supporting their OnlyFans, you know, so broadly.
And so then let's go back to you for a second. So you're a pastor's daughter. What state are you from? Where are you from?
Illinois. I was born there.
What part?
Decatur.
I know Decatur. Yeah. So I'm from Wheeling, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where both of those places are. Notice still the skin tight pants.
Yeah.
Northwest suburbs.
Okay.
So yeah, I know Decatur. That's central Illinois.
Yeah.
So you're a pastor's daughter.
I was, yeah. My dad was a Baptist pastor for a long time. I don't even know how.
With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. Hey, ready to get 30, 30, ready to get 30, ready to get 20, 20, 20, ready to get 20, 20, ready to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month. So, Mint Mobile Premium Wireless.
Let's check his tongue for steroids.
Mint Mobile Premium Wireless. 15, 15, better 15, 15, better 15, 15, 15, and that. So,
Coffee to drink.
2 years. She left our life. And then he came back in the picture 2 years later, remarried my mom, became.
Jay Un's book, Sex and Culture, says once a society's sexual morals decay to the point that we're experiencing, then our society is doomed. No society survives. Well, hopefully it'll be after I'm dead, because it's working fine right now. Abdul gets the rocks.
Became a pastor out of nowhere. So we went through multiple church splits after that.
Imagine if they had a pedophile on here talking about his childhood. Everyone would crucify Charlie, but whores, it's like, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
I don't know why, but we did. We went through so many church splits. My dad stopped being a pastor, was dragging his family all around like Florida, Illinois, everywhere, just to like live his dream of being in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was just a pastor. So my life drastically changed. And now my parents are divorced again. My dad's in jail facing a life sentence.
Oh, what did he do?
I've talked about Patriot Mobiles coming.
He had a lot of drug addiction and nobody really knew about it. It just randomly came out. It was awful. It was terrible. And then
I don't care.
He broke into my mom's house with like a gun and a knife and like
I bet it was I bet she was doing something.
assault and battery happened. And so he is now facing a life sentence.
So
I bet her mom was nuts.
walk me through the first moment you heard OnlyFans.
I was on Instagram. I was a literal nobody on Instagram.
Oh, Patrick, thanks for signing up for. By the way, guys, I have YouTube memberships on. Maybe at some point I'll do members only chat, but you can buy YouTube memberships now if you want.
Just like fitness stuff. My name is Fitness Nala on Instagram. I love fitness stuff. So this random person reached out to me. It was a gentleman, reached out to me. Well, he's not a gentleman. He's just a man. But he reached out to me and started talking to me about OnlyFans, and COVID had just hit. So like we're all like getting sent home from work. I was in a very normal job, working a 9 to 5. Like I was working in orthopedics at the time, like scheduling surgeries and stuff. So they moved me home because of COVID, and he reached out to me and was like, hey, you do so good on OnlyFans. You would make so much money. All you have to do is use my referral code and sign up. So anything I would make, he would make 5% of it. That's what he was trying to do. And OnlyFans had that like rule for a while about referral.
Do you know what? I've gotten those messages too. And do you know what I did? I left them on scene. It's really not that hard. For me, maybe it's because I come from a good family, but I just never thought of that as an option. I never thought of that. Do you know what? I take back. One time I thought about making one with my dog and having dog tricks on the